I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the family. Welcome to the channel. Y'all, it is late. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got a couple of stories that I need to update you guys on. So thank you for joining. And if y'all have to catch up on the video later, that is cool, okay? I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Welcome my new family, because there has been so many new follows. I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. What's up, Dallas? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the chat. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Lillian? You're still awake? Good girl. Come on in, okay? Hit the like button, share the video, all the things, all the things. Yes, late night chat, baby. We got some things to talk about, okay? I'm not going to keep y'all up too late because, you know, we all need our beauty sleep. But do hit the like button, share the video, become a subscriber if you are not already. I appreciate y'all for coming over. Y'all know I have a cookout almost every day, but it can happen at any time, child. So you are always welcome to the cookout over here. Let's see. What's up, Teresa? Nice to have you. DMV in the house. Okay, girl. We are talking about the DMV area. Y'all saw the thumbnail, child. It looks like Wendy's neighbors, Wendy and Eddie's neighbors, has entered the chat, child, and it's not nice. It is not nice. Everybody is talking. Wendy and Eddie are getting creamed before they even start, okay? We're going to talk about all of that in just a minute, but I have some updates for y'all too, okay? There was a story that I broke or told y'all about. I didn't break it. Let me back that up. I also want to say that all opinions are alleged, so let me get my banner up. There was a story that I talked about a week and some change ago, and it had to do with that rapper, singer, Saweetie, and she was getting called out by a woman by the name of Maybach May. Some of y'all may remember that. Maybach May. Anyway, Maybach May is if y'all remember back in the day, there was a lady by the name of Heidi Fleiss. Y'all remember Heidi Fleiss? Heidi Fleiss was a very high-end matchmaker. She got high-end men who had wealth, maybe even had some names behind them. I think Charlie Sheen was a part of her client list. Well, this lady by the name of Maybach May has come out. She is stumping the yard. She's telling everybody her business. And I am pretty sure she has alerted the FBI, people who look for things, because she is bringing her business to the internet. But right now, she is sharing that she is a high-end matchmaker. Okay. You're okay, girl. No problem. She's a high-end matchmaker, and she has very famous female clients. So they could be singers or actresses and, whatever. They're in the industry over there in Hollywood. And she matches them with high-end men all over the world, not just the US, but all over Africa, London, Australia, you name it. And these are men who have fantasies about dating these, famous women. Okay. And she will take them on what's called a tour sometimes. So they could be gone from the United States for months at a time. And in return, she gets paid. She pays her client, who is the women, and she also takes a fee. Well, this lady came out about a week and a half ago, and she said she's missing her fee. There was a fee that was supposed to be paid by a guy by the name of Jaden. Let me make sure I got his name right. Jaden Sancho. He is a soccer player, a famous soccer player, actually. You remember the little black book girl? That's right, Heidi Fleiss. If y'all don't know Heidi Fleiss, look her up, child, because she She turned Hollywood on its ear. They brought her out in cuffs, and then there was a whole thing. Like I said, I think Charlie Sheen was one of her high-end clients. And if y'all don't know Charlie Sheen, look him up too, because he's on medication right now for doing all kinds of nasty shit back in the day. But moving on, right now, there's a lady by the name of Maybach May. I think she might be, let me put her face up here. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all see her? She's the one at the bottom with the little jewelry around her head. Okay, and then at the top picture is Saweetie. Well, anyway, Maybach May says she's nothing to play with, and she is calling Saweetie out because Saweetie and Jaden, even though it started off as a high-end matchmaker date, I guess these two have found love, have found love in an unusual place. You know what I'm saying? And in order for them to feel, I guess, like it's not a dirty situation, they haven't paid her. Jaden has not paid for his date, and she's calling both of them out. So all of her clients typically have, you know, anonymity because you're supposed to keep their information private. But once you don't pay, the gloves are off. She spills the beans. And so that's what she's doing right now. And in a post that she put on her Instagram page, child, she said the cocaine, the white stuff that you sniff, she said that witchcraft and liquor is one hell of a mix. Send me my bread, home wrecker. And then she at Saweetie to let her know that I'm talking about you. And she said, I tried to be nice. Nice don't get you nowhere. And then she continued, child, this is still in her stories. She said, I'll tell a joke, but I ain't never told a lie. I sent you to Dubai because you never bawled before. And you were depressed, looking for a happy life. I took you to London, babes, took you to Nigeria, booked you on an Australian tour. I helped this girl so much, only for her to play with my money at the end of the day. She said, I'm just missing my money from London. Pay up, cokehead, for I start naming the rest of the husbands you was playing with. So, child, like I said, she's naming names. Apparently, this lady's also in the bed with other people's husband. That's what she's alleging. Andre from Atlanta. What's up, Andre? This is sad. Everyone is not to be on Bravo Real Housewives franchise with a scandal like this. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people get into bed and I shouldn't even say that. A lot of people get on the show and then they let the show take over their real life. You know what I'm saying? They'll let the show take over their real life and then, but it can happen to anybody, the best of them, you know? Anyway, let me finish up what she had to say. Now, this is Saweetie. Maybach May posted a picture, a video of Saweetie twerking inside of a car. She might be a little toasted, you know? And she said, there's basically I got more video than you see right here. And she said, hey, sweetie, I see you playing internet games beyond the internet, child. She said, let me know if you want to play this. I'm either going to receive my money from you or I can start addressing some of those rumors with TMZ. We spent almost a month in Africa. You should know I wasn't going to let you play with me about my money. So she's calling both of them out, including Jaden. So she's showing the messages between her and I'm assuming Jaden. She said, my messages are in the blue. So Maybach May is in the blue. And she said, oh, now they look back. What you doing? We should do a big bear trip with good friends, a group, a co-ed. Oh my God. It's nice to hear. It's not even that cold. It's 2 hours from LA. And then the response back is, I'm at the studio. So this is Saweetie. I'm at the studio. Girl, all of my friends are out of state. And then she says, when bitches run it up on Jaden, how much they do in a weekend. So she's actually asking, she's showing that Saweetie is asking about how much money do you get when you're hanging out with a man like Jaden. So this is, again, it's alleged, but all these receipts are popping out. And I'm not gonna lie, this rumor has been out there for a little while, because I had put Saweetie in my Facebook group. I was responding to some sort of song she was singing, and someone in my comment section said the same exact thing. And this was last year. They said that this girl sells ass, and I'm not even kidding. And I was like, oh my God, is she for real? They was like, yeah. So just so y'all know, child, it's hard out there. Not just for the people on the reality shows, not just for the people on the reality shows. Apparently for everybody, Andre. Everybody's hard up at this point in time, child. Y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Listen, it didn't, like I said, Heidi Fleiss was like one of the biggest ones. But according to Maybach May wants to throw her hat in the ring and let y'all know that she's also out there, child. It's crazy. I got one more update, and then we're going to get into Wendy and Eddie, okay? And this one has to do with Jamie Foxx. Y'all remember last year, Jamie Foxx was celebrating his birthday at Mr. Chow. And when he was there with his family, there was someone, I guess there's two levels at Mr. Chow. Someone on the top level had one of those red light pointers that you use when you're at meetings. And his pointer had like a flaccid eggplant, and he was shining it on Jamie Foxx's table and then shining it on his cheek to make it look like it was going in and out of his mouth. Okay. And Jamie Foxx got pissed, and he went to the top level to address him. And he said, listen, I'm with my family. That shit isn't funny. I have my daughters here. Could y'all cut it out? Well, things ended up getting a little physical, and the guys basically tried to jump Jamie. And one of them threw a glass at him, and it broke in his face, cut his face open. He had to go to the hospital and get stitches. Y'all remember that? He had to go to this was on his birthday. And this was after he had come out and did I think he had a comedy show that he did to say that he was, healthy and well. He had almost passed away because of whatever ailment he was under, whatever he was going through. Well, Jamie said he wanted to press charges to the fullest extent. It had come out that one of the guys, or maybe two of the guys, were from that, what was that show on MTV? There was a show on MTV that used to do these really crazy pranks all the time. There was two of the guys from there, I think. But anyway, it does not matter, because Los Angeles County District Attorney has declined the case, and they are not moving forward with pressing charges. They said that there is a lack of evidence. Jackass. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So this was the TV show. It was very long running on MTV for decades. But yeah, anyway, he went up there to tell them to stop, and they threw a glass in his face, cut it open. He left in an ambulance, I believe. The police did come. There were witnesses, all kinds of stuff. And now the DA over there in LA said that there isn't enough evidence, and that they are not able to move forward with a trial, which I think is pretty crazy. But anyway, he, like I said, suffered the cut. And this has been going on for a long time. I mean, this was last year. I feel like it was last year, December, when this happened. Anyway, Jamie said that the devil is a lie, and he said sometimes we can't win here. Okay. He said that he thanks everybody for checking on him, and that he's just going to keep moving forward. But I do think that that's pretty disturbing, that somebody can throw a glass in your face and not face any consequences. I think that's pretty shitty. But anyways, y'all, moving on. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Hit the like button. Make sure that you are a subscriber of the channel. Share the video even, okay? Thank y'all for coming in. He better file a civil case. Yeah, I would file a civil case for sure. Okay? They got the money, and none of it was funny. None of it. Even that light, whatever it was, some sort of laser pointer. They were doing it thinking the shit was funny. It was disgusting. And he wasn't in the mood. And he actually went up, I guess, to speak to them. He said he was actually nice to them, like Could y'all just stop? I'm just having dinner with my daughters. I don't want, this type of game. I'm not interested in it. But yeah, it all depends on who you know sometimes, okay? But anyway, y'all, let's move on to Wendy Osefo. I keep saying that name wrong. Wendy Osefo and her husband, Eddie, okay? Thank you for blessing the channel. I appreciate you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 200 of you are here. I appreciate y'all as well. Hit the like button for me, please. Share the video. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, y'all know, I know a few people on these YouTube streets now. I have to say, when I first started, I didn't know anybody for maybe a good 2.5, 3 years. But then I started talking to some folks, and there's some people that's connected to a lot of these reality TV stars, okay? And so I have had an opportunity to find out a little more about Wendy and Eddie, okay? And one of the things I found out is that they don't actually live in Potomac. They don't live in Baltimore. Thank you, baby. They don't live in anywhere near the city, okay? They live way out in a rural area. So rural that they said it's kind of like Amish country out there. And I don't know if anybody is familiar with the Amish country in your area, okay? It's a horse and buggy kind of town, okay? What's up, Erica, my friend? I appreciate you for coming in. But they said that they live out there in like, Amish country, just and they could appear to be the only ones, if you understand what I'm saying. A fly in the buttermilk type of Amish country. Okay. And so what is being said now, y'all? It's country. Yeah, okay. So look, Teresa, she just told me she's from the DMV, and she said, yes, it is country where they live. Okay, so y'all see it. People are coming up and they're saying this. So when this incident happened, Wendy had actually talked to a blogger whose name I don't know, I don't remember, but Wendy did talk to she said, I live in the Amish country in Maryland. Okay, yeah, everybody has one, child. I grew up in Ohio, so I am very familiar with the Amish. We used to go out there and get our butters and things. Okay, but anyway, Wendy actually said out of her own mouth, she said that she had lived in this community for whatever many years. She said that she, I guess, got in when the community was being developed. So she knew which house she was going to pick. You get into those developments and they tell you what type of floor do you want, what type of refrigerator, your trimming, all of that, what color paint. So she said she's been there for a while, since the beginning. And she also said that her robbery, the burglary that happened at her house, was the only one in that community since its inception. So whatever that would be, 20 years, you know what I'm saying, 15 years. So already that's a red flag, right? It's 93% white conservative country. Okay. They live next door to the Amish, about 2 hours away from the DMV and 5 hours away from, is it Wesleyan University? Okay, cool. So anyway, when she did this, apparently the community was like freaked the fuck out, okay? They all got letters in the mail, every single one of them, that there was this burglary that happened. And so they all got really nervous. And once one of the neighbors started talking to another neighbor, you know what I'm saying? They started playing a game of telephone, like, what in the world? How did this happen? This never happened before. You know what I'm saying? And I guess after a few of them start chit-chatting, they said that they kind of almost immediately thought, this is a fraud. This isn't true. Okay, hit the like button, please and thank you. And one of them, y'all, decided to go over there to Tamra Judge's podcast. They got into her DMs. I don't know if y'all know who Tamra Judge is, but she is a cast member of the OC over there on Bravo. So Real Housewives of Orange County. And they got into the comment section and let her know, one of your Bravo sisters is a lie and a fraud. Okay. She said this on her podcast. She says this on her podcast. She said, this is a lie and a fraud. And we knew it immediately. And if that wasn't enough, okay, because now everybody in the community had already they're already looking at Wendy sideways. And I told y'all that they were all talking to each other. One of the things that they were talking about, according to my sources, is that they thought that Wendy, being one of few Black people in that community, was going to bring attention in a very negative way. And by that, I mean, they thought that this was going to spark some sort of, people were going to start insinuating that someone did this to her in order to scare her out of the community because she's Black, and they didn't want that type of attention in their community. So these are the things that are being said right now. This lady has had so much horrible press. Oh my goodness. Yes, very low crime rates in that area. They said it's that rural, like nobody's, if you don't live there, there's no reason to be there. You're going to stick out like a sore thumb. This is just, it's not a place you just go. You understand? So that is what they're saying about Miss Wendy. Oh my goodness. No ninjas, no child, none, okay, in the community. And we know the Amish and their horses and buggies didn't do it. Okay. Now listen, some of those Amish kids, they can get a little wayward, child. You got to watch them Netflix videos. But for the most part, these communities aren't one where this type of attention or craziness happens. So she is being busted out left and right. The other day, I shared with y'all that Ashley was out there talking and making comments about how they already knew. Now Tamra Judge from Real Housewives of Orange County said that everybody is in on this, that she's receiving messages from actual neighbors of Wendy's. So, child, okay. Actual neighbors of Wendy's. And the neighbor actually said, we ended up talking to each other and we knew immediately that this was not true, and that they believed it to be fraud. This is what the neighbor said. And that also, like I said, that was what was on Tamra Judge's podcast. And then what I have been receiving is that they actually thought some sort of negative attention would be brought to their neighborhood, and that people would think it was one of them trying to push her out. Okay. An old cross on the lawn trick. Okay. A burning cross on the lawn trick. I've worked for 15 years. It's a small, okay. You've worked there for 15 years. It's a small community. So I'm not surprised. No one forced her to file a false insurance. Everyone knows everyone. And there are generations of families. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thank you, pretty accountant, child. I appreciate you. It's a rural community, not an Amish community. Okay. So the Amish, it's not an Amish community, but the Amish community is about 2 hours away. And then from what I'm understanding, she's very far away from the city, like probably 2 hours away from the city, whichever city you're trying to travel into. That's what they're saying. You used to work for Bravo. The paycheck is nice. I would never get a credit card on Bravo Network. This scandal starts greedy to be the face of a Real Housewives. Y'all, you would be amazed. You would be amazed at some of the stuff that goes on. And it's like I said, we're talking about Wendy now, but it'll be somebody else, a month from now, and somebody else 3 months from now. We can just hope that people think that this is a cautionary tale. The crazy part about this is, how I was telling you guys the other day, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills probably has the biggest scandals, the biggest dollar amounts, but nobody really pays attention to them. And then when the, Black and brown people do it, it's all over. It's all over. And everybody wants to snitch and everybody wants to talk about it. Nowhere near the DMV. Right. Nowhere near the DMV. So everybody wants to talk about it, but it is what it is, child. We have to see what happens next. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. If one of her neighbors are talking, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else doesn't talk. and they're going to probably push it out through DM messages and reaching out to bloggers, because they don't want that type of attention in their community. They want it to stay with Wendy and Eddie. And did y'all see the video? Let me show y'all this video too. Hold on, child. They wanted to stay with Wendy and Eddie. But I was looking at a video the other day of Wendy them coming in. So y'all can hold on one second. Let me see if I remember which page it was on. I feel like it just happened the other day, but anyway, here we go. Here we go. Let me show y'all this. I'm going to have to blow up my screen to show it to you. This is Wendy and Eddie coming home from the police after they had gotten arrested. So they're coming back home in a black Uber. They just made their bill the next day. So they did spend the night. They did spend the night, and this is paparazzi across the street. They were tipped off. So they knew, and they tried to get into the house real fast. I don't know if y'all had an opportunity to see this or not. The Uber's leaving. And then Eddie, they just ran in the house as fast as they could, child. Let me see if I can get blow this up a little bit more for y'all. Hold on. Okay, so yep, they are coming in to their driveway, and you can see Wendy runs in, and then Eddie he's gonna close the garage door as quickly as he can. Neither one of them have been seen outside since this incident, since the scandal. They have managed to avoid going outside at all. Hey, Barbados, welcome. And there's Eddie, child, running as fast as he can, close that door up as quick as he could. But yes, that is what is being said right now. Right now, the neighbors are upset. They're big mad. They want this scandal to go away. They said they've never had this type of thing happen in their community before, and that they you met Nene Leakes, Diana with late night tea. Yeah, girl. Yes. Okay. But yeah, this is what is happening right now. I would not be surprised if we don't get more neighbors talking. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get more neighbors talking. I know people have left comments under my videos saying that they feel like this is too harsh, all of the attention that she is getting from this. But her neighbors are talking, and the castmates are talking. Tamra Judge from Real Housewives of Orange County shared that tea, that the neighbor slid into her DMs and told her that the entire neighborhood knew, that they all received letters. They all received letters, I guess, from the police department saying, be careful. For the first time in whatever many years, this neighborhood had a burglary. We want to make sure that everybody is safe. And they said that they all panicked and started talking to each other. And not even within a couple of hours, they were like, wait a minute. Say what now? You know what I'm saying? They were upset. They were upset. I thought they were in New York City. Oh, really? Well, this is what I saw on The Girls Are Fighting. So that is their video. It's a small town in America, and now folks have media in front of their yards. I would be pissed too. Yeah, so from what I'm understanding, yes, there were paparazzi in the neighborhood. People are coming in that they've never seen before. I know that I get pissed when there's a strange car parked in front of my house. I'm like, you don't live here? Okay, I don't know who you're visiting, but you need to be in their driveway or in front of their house. If someone is camped across the street in front of my house to take video of somebody else, I am going to be big mad. Okay. Um, ooh, someone said that it's a strong red county so that they will make an example out of you. Nene Leakes built Real Housewives of Atlanta. She sure did. And really, to be honest, she helped build the whole entire franchise because of Atlanta, because everyone was interested in them Black girls, child. They were able to franchise as quickly as they did to those other cities. Me too, Diana. I be peeping out the window mad as hell. Yes, I swear to y'all, I know every car that comes in front of my house. I'm like, wait a minute, you don't live here. And sometimes I will go and tell them if I see them pull up, you're too close to my mailbox. You're interfering. You're interfering with U.S. mail. Keep it moving. Okay. I have to see the DMs because Tamara is the biggest liar in the housewife history. Okay, listen. Cute Kitten said it's all alleged when it comes to Tamara. I don't believe ish. Okay. Y'all know she has a podcast called, is it Two T's? Two T's in a pod, two T's in a pod. And she shared that information on her podcast. The other information that I shared came from people who is familiar with the area, knows it well, and they slid it into me. So all opinions are alleged. Everything's alleged, child. But this is what is being said right now. I'm the same way. I will walk up and ask a car if I can help them. Facts. Okay. Knock right on that window, child. Are you supposed to be here? Keep it punching. Anyway, that's the tea, y'all. If this is a short video today. This is it. That is all. So it's all alleged. I do want to say that. I do want to say that Wendy and Eddie have not gone to court. They have not been convicted of anything. They were arrested and they are still considered innocent until proven guilty. Okay. So I do want to say that. But yeah, Wendy's neighbors are talking. Okay. And they said that within just a couple of hours, they knew that this, according to Tamara Judge on Real Housewives of Orange County, she said they knew that this was a fraud. Okay. So everybody, thank y'all so much for coming in. I appreciate all of my YouTube community and family. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Welcome, 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 child. Keep hitting that subscribe button and helping me move up in the algorithm. I need you guys, okay? I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me too. Hit the like button, share the video, follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. Y'all can see the links to my other platform in the description box. Share this video. Until the next one, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.